Have you ever been in a situation where your mind goes blank just when you need it most? A meeting, a job interview, a networking event. You know what you want to say, but the words don't come out right or fast enough. In those moments, you need something more than knowledge. You need presence, clarity, and confidence. That's where Matt Abraham's book, Think Faster, Talk Smarter, comes in. He's a lecturer at Stanford Graduate School of Business and a communication coach. He's worked with leaders, students, and professionals across industries. And in this book, he shares tools to help anyone speak more spontaneously and more effectively. This is not about giving TED Talks or writing essays. It's about the everyday moments. When someone asks your opinion unexpectedly, when you're asked to introduce yourself, when your boss turns to you in a meeting and says, "What do you think?" That's when thinking fast and talking smart truly matter. In this video, we'll break down the key insights from the book so you can communicate better without freezing or fumbling. Let's begin. Segment 1. Why thinking fast matters. Most people assume great communication is about planning and preparation. While preparation is important, it doesn't help when you're put on the spot. That's why spontaneous communication is one of the most critical soft skills today. Whether you're leading a team or just answering a question in class, spontaneity matters. Matt Abrahams argues that how you respond in the moment defines how people perceive your intelligence and confidence. The challenge? When we're under pressure, anxiety kicks in. We speak too fast. We overthink. We use filler words. Or we avoid saying anything altogether. The key to spontaneous speaking isn't magic. It's a mindset. You must accept that you won't be perfect. And that's okay. Your goal isn't to perform, it's to connect. Abrahams wants us to understand. Spontaneous speaking is not about brilliance. It's about presence. And that presence comes from simple tools anyone can learn. Segment 2. Embrace a yes and mindset. One of the most powerful techniques in the book comes from improvisational theater, the yes and mindset. Here's what it means. When someone presents an idea, instead of rejecting it or shutting down, you acknowledge it, yes, and then build on it, and. This small shift does three things. First, it reduces tension in the conversation. Second, it keeps the dialogue moving. And third, it keeps you focused on collaboration, not conflict. Abrahams explains that yes and is not about agreeing with everything. It's about listening openly and responding constructively. For example, if someone says, "We should launch the product next month," instead of saying, "That's too soon," you could say, "Yes, and we'll need to fast-track development to meet that timeline." This keeps the flow going and shows that you're engaged. In spontaneous speaking, adopting yes and helps silence your inner critic. It encourages forward momentum, and it creates a supportive environment for real-time thinking. This mindset is especially powerful during group discussions, meetings, and brainstorming sessions. Because the truth is, conversations are co-creations, not competitions. Segment 3. The power of structure. If you've ever rambled through an answer or gone off topic, you know how hard it can be to speak clearly under pressure. That's where structure comes in. Abrahams emphasizes that having go-to frameworks can help you organize your thoughts instantly. Think of them as mental templates. One of the most effective? What? So what? Now what? What happened? So what does it mean? Now what should we do next? This format works beautifully in meetings, interviews, and feedback sessions. Another classic: problem, solution, benefit. Start with the issue, offer a clear solution, end with the value or outcome. These structures do two things. They guide your thinking, and they make your message easier for others to follow. When you're caught off guard, don't try to say everything. Just plug into a simple structure and let it lead you forward. Clarity beats complexity, every time. Segment 4. Managing anxiety. While speaking, even the most prepared people feel nervous when speaking unexpectedly. Abrahams offers practical tools to manage anxiety in real time. The first is physical. Breathe. Before you respond, take one deep breath. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system and slows your heart rate. Second, focus on your audience, not yourself. When you think, "I hope I don't mess up," You amplify pressure. Instead, think, how can I help them understand? Third, embrace the pause. Silence is not your enemy. A 1-second pause gives your brain time to organize your thoughts. It also signals confidence. We often rush to fill silence with or you know, but stillness creates space, and space creates clarity. Another tip, ground yourself physically. Stand or sit with both feet on the floor. Feel anchored. This helps regulate your body and calm your mind. The more you practice these techniques, the less your anxiety controls you. You become present, not panicked. Segment 5. Practice spontaneity. Like a skill, spontaneous speaking may seem like a natural gift, but in truth, it's a skill that can be built, like public speaking or writing. Abrahams recommends deliberate practice. Start by using random question generators. Pick a question like, "What's your favorite memory?" Then speak for 30 seconds without pausing or editing. Do this daily, record yourself, then review and reflect. You'll begin to notice patterns, where you pause, what filler words you use, and how you could tighten your structure. Another great tool, join an improv group or Toastmasters club. Both provide safe spaces to practice real-time speaking. You don't need hours a day. Just 5 to 10 minutes of intentional practice can rewire your comfort level. Remember, it's not about perfect words. It's about progress, presence, and poise. Confidence is built through repetition, and with time, spontaneous speaking becomes second nature. Final takeaway, speak to connect, not perform. At the heart of Matt Abraham's message is this: you don't need to be a flawless speaker. You just need to show up with clarity and authenticity. In spontaneous situations, your goal isn't to perform, it's to connect. People remember how you made them feel. They remember your clarity, not your vocabulary. Speak with intention. Be okay with pausing. Trust your structures. And above all, trust yourself. The more you practice these tools, the more you'll thrive in unscripted moments. So next time you're asked to speak on the spot, take a breath, pause, and talk smarter.